Tasking multi-everything people out there. Take it away.
Find your glory, write your story, fearless feet will carry you. Time you own it, take your moment, be a fire burning through. Hustling from night until morning, grinding it out, it won't be long. Feel your power, it's your hour, you inspire, you are strong.
Enjoy your Zoa. No applause? You're all fired.
Now that you've reached the stage in your life where quality television is important, Nubian TV is a black network that speaks to your lifestyle. Nubian TV is the world's first digital network devoted to the upscale and political lifestyles of black people. Nubian TV's programming includes politics, travel, fashion, food, automotive, arts and culture, civil rights, music, and more. Watch now on Amazon Fire TV, Roku, or watch globally at nubiantv.net. Nubian TV, it's what you want to watch.
Come with me if you want to live a more delicious life.
Oh, maybe we should get in the van.
In this world, we don't get to control much. The past, male pattern baldness.
What geese?
Got one right now. The urge to puff that bubble wrap. But there is one thing we do get to choose every single day: what we eat. Welcome to the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment. We have everything you want, didn't know you wanted, and some things you didn't know were possible. Because we believe if you're not having fun, you're not living free. So come on, let's live a little.
Hey, good morning, America. Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Money! Are you ready? They are ready.
Covering the biggest events in the country right now.
There's a lot going on here.
It's always a good time. That's what the show's about.
That's good.
Really good. Very good.
Coming in hot, Jimmy, coming in hot.
It's far from elementary.
Good morning, America. I'm not going to try to strut like Michael or anything.
I have known George a long, long time.
Have you ever gotten him to dance?
Look at that face.
You don't just see it, you feel it.
I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'll be there.
I am here and so happy.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'm in.
That tells you something when Snoop Dogg's in. Michael, George, where?
Ginger.
Caesar. Just look at him. Politician. General. Author. Ruler. Man. Legend has it, he's not only stared into the belly of the beast, he's had it for dinner. Here he's free to relax, or party, or relax, or party, or relax, and party. His is a world of opulence, excess, and the occasional impulse buy. Not one to rest on his laurels, he's famous for ushering in a new age of entertainment. So, for anyone seeking a place where the sun never sets on a good time, all this awaits.
I am Caesar, and I approve this palace.
Woo! Hey, everybody. What up, though? How y'all feeling? Everybody good? It's your man, your friend, and fan member, Brandon Lee here. Hello to you. And you. Welcome in, Draco and Hedapesh. Welcome in, Nikki News and Narcissism. Welcome, Eloquent Treasure Me. Hello, Colton James Hodge. Welcome in. Oh, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 destinations for you this evening. Ooh, buddy, we got a lot to get to. We're gonna kick it off with Kween of Kings. They are a popular family channel on YouTube, and well, there was an argument that was had, but she clarifies it. I want your take on it. Stormi Steele and Kyle Evanko. Oh my lord, it broke last night the news that Kyle is no longer the chief operating officer. I'll have my take on it. Ooh, Lord Jesus, I don't think y'all gonna be ready for my take, but we'll see. Erica Ash, God rest her soul, she recently passed away. We will talk about her as well, celebrate her life. Patrick Braxton was supposed to be sworn in as mayor of a town in Alabama. He now is finally being sworn in after a legal battle. NABJ, I don't know if y'all gonna like the NABJ for what they decide to do here, but it's gonna be messy. ABC News is marching on with the September 10th debate. As you guys may or may not know, 45 said that he was not going to debate Kamala Harris because he was anticipating debating Joe Biden. Sound like a coward to me. And then finally, Tamar Braxton. Ooh, Tamar. I was literally at work and I was just scrolling my phone just to see what was going on. And when that story with Tamar came up, I'm like, oh my lordy, Lord, we gotta talk about. So with that being said, higher is waiting, low is available, but either way, we are live on tour. Let me take down this iconic intro here. You see the virtual tour background, yes you do. You hear the virtual tour music, yes you do. And then there is me. Hey everybody, welcome in. Glad to have all of you here. Y'all ready? We got 7 destinations for you this evening. Woo, let's do what we do, and here we go. This came out 2 days ago. I get it, you guys, because I said it. I was drinking a bit and in an argument with my husband. Please don't take this and run. Let's knock off with your husband's broke. I personally would not be with a broke man. If we know anything about the home buying process, then we know that the underwriter does not play about thoroughly making sure that the person has on paper X amount of money. This is why my husband is on the home loan for our $500,000 house. By the way, $500,000 is $500,000. Within that process, you have to show money bank statements and 2 years of income on paper. My husband purchased us a home and put me on the title of the home. He also pays for the insurance for my children and I, retirement plan, life insurance, etc. My husband is 6'5" and makes 6 figures. Let's not take a woman arguing with her man while drinking and emotional and run with it. Also, was never talking to you guys in that live video. I was clearly talking to my husband the whole time. So before you come out with this, so you were lying, I was trying to piss my husband off, period. And so here it is here. I guess this is the bake statement here. Let's look at the comments. Nobody on earth is asking you for all these information, but I think this information, in the first place, you're the one bringing out all this information about yourself, which is actually not necessary. And then you allow people to put their mouth in your finances. Nobody or content creator that I know give out this much information about themselves. Please, I beg you to wise up and be disciplined. I just hope you learn from this. Stop bashing your family on the internet. It's not a good look for you. Please stop telling your financial business to a bunch of nobodies. Please stop arguing with your husband on camera. You will ruin your marriage. Stop talking about other men and saying you wouldn't be with him if he were broke. It makes you sound like a bird. And all it takes is the right person to get in his head, and you're done. All for what? You're trying to prove something to a bunch of girls on the internet who don't have a man or a pot to piss in. Smart enough and show your husband some respect. He changed your life. Rose, honey, I am a 62-year-old mother of 3 children. You can be my daughter. I mean, no harm when I say this. I'm saying it with love. Please stop putting your personal business on the internet. You don't have to prove to anyone about what you or your husband makes or about what you have. It's nobody's business. You don't have to explain anything to us. Stop being triggered by nasty comments. The more you respond to them, the more they're going to make the more they're going to come at you. There are hateful people out there. Just know that not everyone's going to love you. Continue to live your life in the best way you know. Give thanks and praise to God every day for your blessings. Ignore the people who do not matter. Woo, my Lord Jesus. Why do you have to explain yourself all the time? Turn deaf ears and do your thing. Don't bitter soul spoil your home, girl. You need to have a thick skin, because putting your life out there, people must pick on something to their own revenue as well. You're a big fish and people must talk. The way you disrespected your husband was disgusting. It didn't seem like you were drunk. You tried so hard to get a rise out of him, and when he didn't fall for your bait, you got nasty. You need psychological help, and you need to publicly apologize to your husband and your children. Good luck. Woo! A lot going on there. So let's get to the story here. Rose Miller of the Kween of Kings family YouTube channel recently caused a stir by retracting her Instagram live comments. By the way, this comes to us from Jasmine Brand, where she claimed she alone finances the luxurious lifestyle she shares with her husband, Brett Miller. I've seen them in shorts and everything. They seem cool. I haven't watched like a full video of them, but on July 28th, Rose Miller went live on Instagram and claimed she was the primary breadwinner for her family following a dispute with her husband. She alleged that she covered the cost of their home and Range Rover, contrasting her role with her husband's financial contributions. Rose Miller said during the Instagram live, "I'm the one that paid the deposit on our house. Let's not pretend I'm not the one who paid for the Range Rover. Let's not pretend I'm the one who pays for this whole fucking life that we live. Let's not pretend." So this comes to us from Twitter. No one calls it that. Here we go.
I'm the one that paid the down deposit on our house. Let's not pretend that I'm not the one that paid for the Range Rover. Let's not pretend that I'm the one that paid for this whole fucking life that we live. Let's not pretend that. Let's not pretend. Let's not pretend. Oh, okay. Let's not pretend. Let's just be very, very real.
Ooh, child. After sparking an online frenzy among her followers, Rose addressed the issue in a 4-minute video on the Kween of Kings TikTok account. In the video, she explained that her earlier comments were made in anger while she was intoxicated during the argument. She assured viewers that her husband is financially supportive and stated, "My husband owns the home that he purchased for us, a $500,000 house. My husband and I was in an argument. I was drinking and emotional, so I said whatever I felt like to upset him." She continued, "Just dead that your husband is broke stuff. We both make 6 figures." Rose also included a screenshot of the mortgage interest statement to show Brett Miller's name was on the home because he qualified for it, as where she did not. In addition to her 4-minute video explanation, Rose posted a reel of her dancing with her husband Brett to Bop by Big Boogie DJ Drama Glorilla. The reel seemed intended to reassure followers that the couple's okay moving forward. Ooh, this post in particular led many followers to speculate that the entire ordeal might have been a publicity stunt to boost their social media presence. One Instagram user commented, "Maybe they're just smart. They just grew their business. Those clips were for publicity. They don't care what people think about them. I wouldn't either." Another person said her exposing him was just for content. He really pays the bills. And then here's more comments here. "Please don't ever humiliate your man the way you did. I felt so bad for him. Stay away from liquor if it makes you crazy, I think, or nutty. I'm still mad at you for going off, but y'all ate this up. Nah, that wasn't fake. She was dead serious when she put his broke ass on blast yesterday. Y'all dumb enough to believe that she was playing. That's what they want us to think. It's a publicity stunt. If you're an influencer, you know. Sometimes you have to be creative. Drama pays the bills. Ask Morgan Bailey, it can, and the rest of them. Love how y'all keep them guessing. Stay out of this marriage." Let's see here. "They jumped back on here because they realized they're messing up their passive income. It was all for clout." Well, I mean, listen. This is why I truly believe that you keep your issues private. Okay? You keep your issues private. I saw a post on Facebook recently that said, if a man doesn't want to post you to his social media, then that means he's cheating on you or he's not proud of you. I don't believe that's necessarily true. And I think in the world that we live in today, why in the hell are we so concerned about what other people think? Now, I know what you're thinking, Braylon. How dare you have the black audacity, black proxy, black imagination to say that, but yet you have a whole YouTube channel called Brainley's Virtual Tour where you put yourself out here. Okay, you're right. But I put myself out here, though. Just because we do it don't mean everybody else signs up for it. And not to mention, too, the more people that are in your life, the less room you have to fix your life. I'm going to let that rest for a minute. The more people you have in your life, the less room you have to fix your life. The more people you have in your life on social media, the less room you have to fix your life. I'm just saying. That should not have happened on social media. That should not have happened on social media. And to be real, my dad, he only uses social media to stay in touch with family. My mom, she doesn't like social media. And guess what? They've been married over 20 years. So if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And not to mention, to me, regardless of how many times you post you and your spouse, pictures only tell so much. If the love is not real in reality, then virtual reality is going to mean shit. Okay? That's just my take on that. Rose needs to take a break from social media and focus on herself and her children. Nikki News of Narcissism said. Eloquent Treasure May, drunk mind speaks sober thoughts. A lot of people said that in the comment section as well. Eloquent Treasure May. Eloquent Treasure May says facts 100 from Nikki News on Narcissism. All right, y'all. I know why you're here. Woo, my Lord Jesus. Oh, my Lord Jesus, child. So, statement from Kyle Evanko. Now, this broke last night. Shout out to Here for Hot Tea because she was the first one to break the story. And that's all. Empress Radio also talk about it with YouTubers' comments. I saw Queen Sheba have a live today. By the way, shout out to Queen Sheba. Y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all who's gonna get that interview with Kyle. I'm gonna tell you who. It's two people in particular. But before we get to my opinion and what I think of who the two people are going to be get the interview, let's read this statement from Kyle Evanko. Hey everyone, hope all is well. I just want to take a few moments to share something that's been on my mind. I'm heartbroken to share the news that I'm no longer working with Stormi Steele as Canvas Chief Operations Officer. Stormi sent me a termination notice on Friday, July 26th, stating that I was terminated as of Monday, July 22nd. Let me explain or skip ahead to slide 6 for the summary of where things stand. Over the last 18 months, I've been working with Stormi Steele, founder and CEO of Canvas Beauty, on rebuilding the legacy of the company. When we started working together, we began marketing BioGlaze to the world, marking the start of a roller coaster ride businesses with many ups and downs. The challenge was extremely difficult. Turn around a business in debt that was losing money monthly and had hundreds of unfulfilled orders from 2 months back. But what about Black Friday though? Some people haven't got theirs for some years, but okay. When I was first onboarded to work on advertising, we get customers complaining in the ad comments pretty much immediately. I quickly saw that more than marketing help was needed for a full recovery. I rolled up my sleeves, personally sent hundreds, if not thousands, of emails to customers, apologizing for the mistakes of the past, predating my time and helping to right every wrong with limited budget and limited resources. But there was a part of the challenge that I loved. I loved helping customers get what they deserve. I love having a part in making things right. I spent hours laying on my couch at night writing customized apology emails. Even though I had been happy working on my own marketing business, I co-founded Cracker Jack. I felt the call of the wild to dive in headfirst into what would become the most challenging and rewarding project of my life. Toward the end of April 2023, Stormi and I agreed for me to come on board as a true partner, joining her as her right hand with an agreement to split equity and profits. We both saw the potential in one another, and after seeing some initial traction, we we were a dream team that was so powerful combined. Even though I quickly helped the business as a whole turn profitable within just a few months, the lifestyle creep of the CEO would deplete the accounts. And just about every month that followed was gut punch after gut punch. New lawsuits from the past would pop up, debtors would circle back, and even got to a point where our website was shut down from unpaid bills. Holding out hope and seeing the vision for success so clear in my head, I forewent my monthly retainer and lent Stormi in the business somewhere between $30,000 and $40,000. I refused to give up after so much effort. And after more ups and downs, around September of 2023, we finally struck big. We landed on expanding into TikTok Shop. After some initial roadblocks, we quickly became the top selling beauty product on the platform. As the holiday season rolled around, we really moved mountains to keep up with demand. Our 10,000 sale days turned into 100,000 sale days. We were on cloud 9, and I felt every day that it was a dream that I could wake up from at any time, even though I was doing the job of 5 people, not 1, not 2, but 5 people. The kid inside me was beaming with pride at becoming an executive at a beauty company, and arguably the fastest growing one in the world. The holiday season was good to us, and we ended the year with a $475,000 sales day. We were beyond over the moon. As the months of 2024 progressed, the stakes became higher and higher, and the workload, of course, too. Having held on to much of the work I accumulated with funds were tight, I was doing the work of customer service, graphic and label design, marketing, inventory and supply chain management, human resources, payroll, finances, product development, business development, and vendor relations. So he was doing the work of 10 different departments, okay, including our favorite partner, TikTok. But through all the hard work, we ended March with nearly 5 million in sales, quite literally about 25 times from a year prior. We were on top of the world. TikTok lives became more high stakes too. We broke records with TikTok first becoming the first brand to sell 400,000 plus in a single live stream. Then in June, becoming the first brand, and Stormi the first content creator to sell over 1 million in a single live. We did another live earlier this month in July of 2024, selling over 1.1 million worth of canvas products in a single day. In just under a year on TikTok, we sold over $20 million worth of product. The numbers and the story were simply unbelievable. I followed Stormi and the team back to Alabama after the most recent live to help pack and fulfill orders. Fulfilling $1 million worth of pride from a single day is no joke, let alone all the other accumulated orders that came rolling in after. During this trip, Stormi and I had some business disagreements, but nothing out of the ordinary, and certainly nothing extreme, especially for 2 executives of the fastest growing beauty company. We hugged it out after every disagreement and continuing reference our yin and yang mantra, a reminder that we're different but perfect complements for one another. I left to go home to California on Tuesday, July 16th. After a few days working back at home, the relationship was business as usual until Thursday, July 18th. Stormi had talked to me about wanting a business evaluation, a 409A. I agreed, of course, wanting to know how much value we created in the last year. I reminded Stormi about the importance of keeping books clean, and I was immediately met with rage, like the switch flipped. Rage that I had been reminding her to do certain things that she says she would. Rage that I had hired a CFO, that is a chief financial officer. Rage that I was pushing back on some personnel decisions Stormi was suggesting. She immediately asked for a full list of everything I do, and the same breath accused me of intentionally doing so much to try to make myself irreplaceable and in an effort to hurt the business. I was dumbfounded at the accusations, obliged to providing the list of duties, of course, because I always would follow the direction of my CEO and business partner. I also included every one of my contacts, vendors, and everyone that would be helpful should I, God forbid, be hit by a bus. The next day, on Friday, July 19th, I called Stormi asking to get clarity about my roles and responsibilities going forward. As she had the prior day, she was stripping me of some of my usual duties like payroll that I have been managing for about a year, was already in the process of handing off to a colleague. During this phone call, when I mentioned that I sent a full list of everything I do, and my contacts should she need to replace me, she panned and kept insisting I was quitting and resigning. I denied this several times, saying over and over I wasn't quitting, I was not resigning, but Stormi replied with many hurtful things, including that out of all people she's ever worked with, including those that stole from her, that was the worst one of all. This done, she told me we were done over and over and talked to my lawyer. We said bye and hung up. Whew. She called me back an hour later. I asked to record the conversation, and the conclusion of the call was that we would cool off, enjoy the weekend to come, and talk again on Sunday. She kept insisting that I'd tell her what my handoff plan would be, but I was explaining my head was still spinning at the idea of leaving the company I had dedicated my life to over the last year and a half. We ended the call on good terms and wished each other a happy weekend. Not even a few hours after the call, Stormi had started to inform our vendors, namely TikTok, that she would need to be included in conversations going forward. The next day, on Saturday morning, I woke up having been locked out of my work email, and thus everything I worked on for the past year and a half, including my personal financial expense spreadsheet. On Sunday, when Stormi reached out to talk about time to talk on the phone, I told her my head was still spinning and that locking me out my email and contacted TikTok on Friday evening, right after our conversation about cooling off, really violated my trust. Since tensions were still high, I said I would be taking an LOA, or LOA, leave of absence, starting on Monday, July 22nd, having never taken a true day off in the last 18 months since we started working together. I reaffirmed my belief in her and my wish for the success of the company, regardless of if she chose to have me back. She said she reached out later in the week. On Tuesday, July 23rd, her lawyer reached out to me asking for a phone call to discuss Stormi and I parting ways, which was news to me. After explaining the situation of the last few days, how officially parting ways was news to me, and how I didn't feel comfortable talking to her legal team without representation of my own, I didn't hear anything from them until Friday, July 26th. When Friday rolled around at the end of the day around 5 p.m. my time, which would be California time, I'm assuming, I received an email from Stormi indicating that I had been terminated as of Monday, July 22nd. On the day that I had taken my leave of absence. In this same email, Stormi included a separation agreement that meant I signed away any claims I have, sign away any claims I have for my share of unpaid profits, 7 figures, any claims I have for ownership, equity, my ability to speak openly about my experience working with Stormi and Canvas. Additionally, there was a portion of that agreement saying I could not work in the beauty products industry for 24 months, among many other things that could limit my career, all in exchange for 1 month's pay. Of course, I didn't sign. At this point in time, I'm heartbroken to be ousted by the person that I have just short of dedicating my life over this past year and a half. After all the sleepless nights, after all the collaboration, all the hard work, effort, and strategy that has gone to creating one of the most successful beauty brands of all time, to be pushed out with something so minute shortly after discussing that the company could possibly be worth 9 figures, is so bizarre to me. Someone who I arguably call my best friend, someone who openly shared every detail for life with me, someone who called me an uncle to her son, someone who asked me for my advice on family matters, and someone and who I talked to several times a day about just about every single day over the last 18 months, to push me out over something so minor. I am sad to share that I have retained legal counsel, and while I hope for amicable resolution, I will utilize every legal avenue available to me. All that I'm asking for is what was promised to me, because I strongly feel, as she put in her own words, the night of the Valentine's Gala, that I really did turn everything around. Thanks for reading. Sincerely, Kyle Evanko. Woo! My Lord, my Lord, my Lord, my Lord, my Lord, my Lord. Hey, Creole Girl, welcome in. Hey, Kendra Cloud, welcome in. Ooh, my Lord. What a statement. Nikki News says Kyle needs to sue the brakes off of Stormi, in my opinion. I got a feeling True T and Kyle are talking because, listen, True T is the female version of Ghost St. Patrick. She moves in silence and she doesn't let you know until it's done. He didn't need permission if they were out in Alabama. That's the key generic name. Where were they? So here's my thing, right? First of all, what the fuck? Like, now I know that Kyle went after content creators, okay? That was not cool, Kyle. I get that you were 10 toes down the canvas, but bruh, you stepped into some territory that was not your territory. You know how on Snowfall and on Power, where they had all the territories and stuff? Yeah, you just stepped into a territory that you had no idea about. So I did think it was cool the way he went about it. But also too, I mean, hey, listen, he was fine for his boss at the time, but right is right, wrong is wrong. Y'all know how I roll. So let's go back, because I want to break down some statements here. I really do. I really, really do. So it's interesting because right here, limited budget and limited resources, right? So if you got, Body Glaze bodying, right? You had the Party in the Pasture that was supposed to be filmed for 11 Mary Chunsville, but turned out it wasn't filmed. It just seems to me that this was just like a big zit with a lot of pus. It was yellow, and the more you didn't treat the zit, it just became bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and just turned to black. So you were first on board for advertising, right? And so then you did what you did, utilizing your own marketing, mindset from your own business that you co-founded, right? So you already had limited budget and resources, but you were first onboarded to work in advertising. So she expected you to come on with limited budget and limited resources and do advertising? Usually for media companies, there is the national budget, there is the regional budget, and then there's the local budget. So for example, well, let's take Bath and Body Works, right? Bath and Body Works, there's the national chain and the national budget, right? So that's TV, that's radio, that's social media, that's billboards, that is brand activations. Then you have the regional. What can you do in Ohio, right? And the resources of the different stores. And then you have your local store. So each part of the company has a budget. So to me, what this seems like, it was a limited budget and resources in every facet to me. Just reading that off, right? So toward the end of April 2023, Stormi and I agreed to come on board as a true partner. So you were first on board for advertising, but then you came on as a true partner because maybe she saw that with your budget, your social capital budget, and your resources of who you knew or your network could help her budget expand and help her resources expand. Okay. So this is why I'm getting here. I'm going through each thing, right? And so the lifestyle creep of the CEO would deplete the accounts, even though you helped turn it profitable within just a few months. So the question is, when the accounts got depleted, did that go back to Apex? Did that go back to, the lawsuits? Where did that money go? Because as we see here, new lawsuits from the past will pop up. Debtors will circle back and even got to a point where our website was shut down from unpaid bills. So then you forego your monthly retainer. So your retainer is pretty much just like if I was a lawyer, you would retain me for $50,000 to keep me on your crib, right? That's a retainer in layman's terms, right? So you gave between $30,000 and $40,000 to the business. So I'm guessing there was $30,000 to $40,000 of problems within the company. So you came on board for marketing, right? My Lord Jesus. I'm just trying to make sure that we all are seeing the same thing. So you came on board to work on advertising with limited budget and resources. You came on as a true partner toward the end of April 2023, and you were doing the job of 5 people. It sounds like you were in Hades' hell, and you were just trying to survive as much as you could, mentally or otherwise. So the profit days got bigger and bigger and bigger, and you were doing the work of 10 departments. Now, you came on board at the end of April of 2023, and as the months of 2024 progressed, the stakes became higher and higher, which is confusing to me, because if the holiday season was good to you, or good to y'all got $475,000 on a sales day, then that way should have kept continuing. So what happened there, right? Oh my God, it's legitimately mind-blowing. I'm breaking all this down here. So then you had to go back. So you headed back with Stormi and the team to Alabama to pack and fulfill orders. Where are all the employees at? If you're the true partner, now I understand being a hands-on partner. You know what I mean? I'm that same way. Let's just say if I had a media company with Sassy and Lil Paulette, and guess what? The host was out on one of our productions, I'm jumping in, right? That is different than having the employees to do the job. Limited budget and limited resources. Let's roll on. So you kept reminding Stormi about keeping the books clean, and she got a rage. Now, if we remember the conversation last season where she was like, I almost lost everything, and there were people forging stuff in my name, you were just trying to re-emphasize keeping the books clean because she almost lost everything. So why would you get upset with somebody who was just trying to keep you in check after you were scared because people were forging stuff in your name? 1 + 1 should equal 2, right? I'm just asking. Rage that you hired a CFO on every beauty website, right? And sometimes it's there, sometimes it's not. But usually on every beauty website, on every corporation website, there is a tab for jobs. You click jobs and you see all the jobs available. Why wasn't that available? You know what? Let me see something. Because I just want to see something. Give me one moment, y'all. Because I want to see something here. Okay, so right down here should be a jobs tab right here. Why is there not a jobs tab? I'm just asking a question. That's all I'm asking. We're just breaking down what Kyle said. Usually there will be a job tab. Now, sometimes you will do sometimes a CFO job will usually be an external job. External means outsiders. Internal means inside the company, in case y'all did not know, right? And sometimes if you go to the LinkedIn of the company, they'll have jobs posted there. But would that have been you, Stormi, and Kyle together trying to find a CFO? And also, too, Rage, that was pushing back on some of the personnel hiring decisions Stormi was suggesting. Was there something in the Kool-Aid that wasn't sweet about the hiring suggestions? You see how I'm breaking all this down, right? And why would you get a business evaluation unless you were trying to go public? Unless you wanted to go on Shark Tank. Unless you wanted to go to some business conferences and network with some bigger companies. Mm-hmm. My Lord, my Lord, my Lord. And the crazy thing is, it seemed like Stormi had selective hearing, listening, and agreeing. Because you said that you weren't leaving the company. You were just saying that because you're reducing some of my roles and you already handing things off, you were already doing what y'all agreed on. So it seemed like Stormi was thinking what she wanted to think, but she couldn't deal with the reality of that y'all already agreed on this. So everything really should be fine. So then, not even a few hours after the call, Stormi had started to inform of our vendors, namely TikTok, that she would need to be included on conversations going forward. So, oh my God, hang on, let's go back because I'm just trying to break this thing down. So, y'all became the first brand to sell $400,000 plus in a single live stream, and then y'all became in June the first brand and Stormi the first content creator to sell over $1 million in a single live. Now I think it was a clip posted to TikTok and Instagram. I think it was Instagram first that she came out of the room and everybody at TikTok was congratulating her. How could the people at TikTok congratulate her if there wasn't coordination with TikTok to know about the live, knowing what's going to be sold on the live, and not to mention TikTok was there tracking it all? So now she wants to be a part of the conversations with TikTok? Are you as confused as I am? Hashtag I am confusion right now. I'm trying to translate as best as I can, y'all. Oh, my Lord Jesus. So then you take your leave of absence starting on Monday, July 22nd. And you never took a true day off in the last 18 months since you started working together. Which means to me that it seemed like an all hands on deck situation. Usually adults, they can work a 40-hour week. Sometimes it's 60 hours, depending on if you're working in social media or financing. Sometimes you're even on call. But wouldn't that have been agreed upon when you first got onboarded for advertising, though? Now, this is not on Kyle. This is on Stormi. I'm just breaking down the bullshit here. I'm breaking down the language. Bigger than language. I'm not only breaking down the language, I'm not even breaking down on what's not being said, but also, too, what's not being heard. You're not hearing everything that I'm saying out loud in this. All that I'm saying right now, I'm taking out of this. Okay? So, on the day that you take a leave of absence, she fires you, then tells you later so you couldn't have any time to prepare. Sound like this was premeditated. So, of course, a non-compete clause happens. So that's like if I worked on the Today, let's just say that Brainley's virtual tour was on the E Network, right? And I happened to move over to the Hulu Network, which Hulu Network doesn't exist, but A&E should switch over to the Hulu Networks because Hulu has 49 million subscribers. And if A&E switched over to the Hulu Network, it would be more synchronization and more synergy, more unity. That's neither here nor there. But if I left NBC Universal, there is a non-compete clause that I could not work anywhere else in terms of legacy media for 24 months. Now, that doesn't mean that I can't work on another streaming service. I just can't work for NBC Universal. I can work for ABC, CBS, Fox, and CW. But I could work with YouTube. I could work with, I'm trying to think who else. There's so many streams. I can work with All Black. I can work with BET. So there's ways around that. So non-complete clause is a usual thing. But for you to give up unpaid profits when you are a full partner, that is heinous, disrespectful, and trifling, because that is disrespecting the agreement that y'all made. any claims that you have for ownership or equity. And guess what? Both of y'all had to fill out paperwork, and there had to be a third party. Okay, I'm sorry. If you were smart, there would be a third party to be a witness to all of this. And not to mention, too, if what someone is saying about you ain't true, why get upset over it? But since you getting upset, it must be true to some degree. And not to mention, too, did Melody Cherie Lee, if you roll that way, or did Melody Cherie Rogers say that they keep footage on deck for 10 years? I think it'll be very interesting if that clip of the Valentine's Day gala came out where Stormi said that he really did turn everything around. That's all that I saw. So to me, I think that Kyle has every right to go after Stormi. Stormi, you were talking about other people's shit. You were talking about other people's houses. You were talking about other people's problems with the bills that they may or may not have, to the point where you forgot the evict notice, mentally and otherwise, on all your businesses. Now, that's my opinion on that. Now, I'm going to be real with y'all, okay? I'm going to be real with y'all. The two people that are going to get that interview is going to be Kempire and Queen Sheba. I'll tell you why for Kempire. Kempire is definitely known, and he has done Kempire After Dark. Not to mention he is so diversified, and not to mention he has worked in HR. So man to man, that conversation could work very well. And not to mention too, Kempire seems to have a very jovial, good, and very respectful energy. Queen Sheba is probably gonna get the Kyle interview for a couple of reasons. One, LGB and Stormi. Number two, Queen Sheba has already interviewed Melody. She's already interviewed Sonny, right? She interviewed Winter, so she has interviewed some of the big players. Now, I know what some of you thinking, well, Braylon, is it Kyle adjacent to the show? Yes and no. And I would say leaning more no, because Kyle was directly involved with a actual factual smacktual cast member, right? I'm going to tell you who's not going to get the interview. Here for IT will not get that interview with Kyle for many reasons. One, she has been on Stormi's neck, which she has every right to do, because Stormi does not do right by people. Number two, though, when, she went after Kyle, when Kyle went after all the other content creators, I'm like this. I'm not going to go to a space environment or consumer energy that is toxic, trifling, and hateful. And number three, when have you ever seen a brand of Baho get interviews? I'm just saying, as Kyle's lawyer, I would say you're not going over here for hot tea. No. Because she will not have the capacity, capability, or comprehension of brain cells to understand the assignment and stick to the prompt and ask what needs to be asked for a purpose, not for a lick back. Now, if Here for IT goes over to Zeus, she'll be very successful, because they're about strife, chaos, and toxicity. But she's not going to get the interview. Now, that's no disrespect to Here for IT, because she is a damn legend. She puts in the work, and she pounds the pavement hard. But looking at this from a media point of view, she's not going to get that interview. She's not. It will probably be Queen Sheba or Kempire. So that's my take on it. And I wish Here for IT well. I hope she is doing well. She definitely has been expanding, trying to evolve. And honestly, too, we all, when we start our journey on social media or anywhere in life, of course we're going to fall. Of course, we're going to make mistakes, and we're not going to be perfect. However, higher is waiting, low is available. But either way, you have to go on tour. And I sincerely don't believe that the higher that you want that is waiting for you is going to accept the energy that you're giving at the lower that you're taking because it's available to you. One love, much love, all love. So let's look at the comment section here. It breaks my heart. My heart breaks for you, rather, because it seems like after you tried to help her blow up on TikTok and helped her get out the rest, she decided to terminate you because she is a greedy, ungrateful person. I'm glad you have fired legal counsel because trust and believe this decision was already in the works before y'all had y'all blow up. That's factual. That's factual. So she by the way, that's what Sommelier 43 So Chic Events Design. I told you she wasn't blank, and wait a minute, I told you she wasn't shit, and you came at me on Shop Reality TV. Yes, I do remember Shop Reality TV as well. Kyle went there and gave a whole breakdown as well. I think he also went into here for IT's comments as well and gave a breakdown. I hate this for you. People hate to believe that we want everyone to win, but we win the honest way. I hope everything go in your favor. Keep pushing. Justice will be served. And right here, hey, love, sincerely apologize for anything I said. I felt not speaking out would be a disservice to the work I had done at campus. There was a lot of mistruths that I tried to correct, but I do sincerely apologize. I can see now how it was interpreted. Thanks for your kind words. I want everyone to win too. Truth on their side. No need to apologize. You were in your right. You were in your rights. You believed in your company you were supposed to defend. We'll get busy and get what belongs to you. Blessings. And you know what? I have to agree. That was very gracious of Kyle to recognize that. And like I said, too, even though he attacked content creators, he was defending his company just like any of us would defend our company if we were the representative. So, Pop Wisdom Brand Diva said this thread's a beautiful exchange, and you said it best. We want everyone to win the honest way. Girl, I got used that and video shot you out because that's the whole idea. I agree. Miss Talking Out Loud. By the way, like, comment, share, subscribe to Miss Talking Out Loud. By the way, Pop Wisdom Brand Diva, shout out to you as well. I love the fact that you're not making any excuses for your past actions toward the content creators and customers of Canvas. You're taking accountability and apologizing, and to me it shows integrity and humanity, which tells me that you will bounce back in no time. Stormi bit the hand that was holding her company together. It won't work out well for her. Oh, my Lord Jesus. You know, I just can't do it. I gotta go on and comment, because what in the hell do the melometers have to do with this? Not shit. Give me one moment, y'all. Because I'm so tired of seeing this fucking piece of shit butterfly that needs to die mentally or otherwise. Y'all give me one moment. Give me one moment, because I'm sorry, like, no. Hang on one second, y'all, because I can't do it. I'm not going to do it, no. You are a butterfly that needs to die mentally. Pass away mentally. So standing up against a abuser is a part of being a cult. Standing up for yourself is being a part of a cult. You are the same person that cried on a live, we have to respect the children, but yet you disrespect the children's mother. Shut your ass up. Sorry, I'm just not here for it. Nope, not happening. Not happening. Not happening. I just know. Not going to lie. Sounds like she used your white face for profits. I'm just saying, harsh but reality. Kyle, you have many of us behind you that tried to warn you about her. This is what she does to people who help her the most. She's a true definition of a user. She fake cry and love until she gets what she wants out of people. I was just starting to cheer for her. She might have just changed. I'm glad I didn't leap too quickly and believing that she might turn to a decent lady. Money is evil to evil type people. I know you in your case. She owes many sad and sick people who think a few dollars and think they can treat people like trash. Sad that people like her become wealthy. She doesn't deserve the opportunity that good people deserve and can't even get the break that she's got. I understand you're only trying to defend the brand that you work so hard to redeem. People need to see the snake that some are and actually run. Of course, True T is in the chat there. Let's see here. Kyle Source said to here for IT, you did, and I mean my words with a big fat spoon. Thank you for sharing my story. You really didn't have to, but it means a lot that you did. Don't beat yourself up. I hope that you figure out things truly. I'm not here to kick you while you're down. Want to help you get your story out there with a tiny bit of my own selfish reasons. Stay up on your journey. I like that comment. Now listen, I said what I said, but also too, I can give credit where credit is due. Queen Sheba, I'm so sorry this happened to you. Kyle Rohr, she released my personal information because I had an honest review on customer service. I'm so sorry that you're being met with these dogmatic behaviors and business practices. Queen Sheba, thank you for your kind words and empathy. While I can't speak on your personal info situation, I'm sorry to hear about your experience regardless. Queen T-Talk with your girl says, please interview him. His story is the one that should be told. This is so wrong. Right here, Kyle, from the legendary Uppity Unicorn. Hi, Kyle. I'm the content creator who called for a boycott of Canvas products until Storm proceeded to right some wrongs. I made a retraction of that boycott after 2 days. Fear and Melody Sheree will be blamed for my independent action. Storm proceeded to pay YouTuber AL to get my YouTube channel demonetized, false flagging the public domain picture I use for the boycott thumbnail under the non-existent business Stormi Steele Photography. I lost 3 months of income just before my mother's cancer diagnosis because Stormi didn't like what I had to say about her return policy and bullying. I won't be paid until mid-August. My most recent YouTube check was issued in March. I represent Stormi's target audience. I'm not the only content creator that she's targeted. You should send that statement to YouTube. Hey, Uppity, while I can't formally comment on your account, I just want to say thank you for sharing your story. I'm so sorry to hear all that happened to you. I was disappointed. I was so disappointed to find out after the fact about Stormi paying money to AL. I wasn't privy to the conversations, but I found it inappropriate. I found it to be so inappropriate regardless. So let's zoom in on that. I think that's a smoking gun. Generic name says he just has great manners. You gotta pay what you owe, baby. Reap what you sow, babe. Lame shit, fake shit. A real nigga don't cry over what they did. He believed a liar. It happens. Good point. Generic name. That money went to that boat and Cybertruck. Hey, you make the couch look comfortable. Well, listen, I am on my bed. And listen, I like to be comfortable. You know, I think that as much stuff as I cover, I deserve to be comfortable. Hang on, y'all. Sorry, y'all, just had to message somebody really important there. So that seals it. That seals it. So what I'm about to do is I'm about to go and screenshot that comment. Boom. Because I believe that's a smoking gun. Don't you agree? That's a smoking gun to me. That's a smoking gun to me. That is a smoking gun to me. That is a smoking gun to me. Hang on, y'all. Stay quiet. Give me one moment, y'all. Oh, that's why. Hang on, y'all. Just wanted to say much love, prayers, and support to you. We don't know what we don't know. You only did what you could with the information that you had at the time. I'm glad that you are standing in your truth and that you are moving forward in the best way that you can. The good thing about society is just because you made a mistake doesn't mean that you are a mistake. I am in your corner, and if you want to, and thank you for seeing that we as Black people matter and that we deserve the best of the best and that you did that. So much love to you. So I think that's a smoking gun. Wouldn't you agree that's a smoking gun, guys? I mean, now LGB is gonna be going live at 8:30. Now I think you're gonna have to comment on this right here, cause I don't know, LGB. I don't know that right there. Let me read that one 2 more times. Hey, Uppity, I can't formally comment on your account. I just wanted to say thank you for sharing your story, and I'm so sorry to hear about all this that happened to you. I was so disappointed to find out after the fact about Stormi paying money to AL. I wasn't privy to the conversations, but I found it to be so inappropriate regardless. Hey, Uppity, I can't formally comment on your account. I just wanted to say thank you for sharing your story. I'm so sorry to hear about all of this that happened to you. I was so disappointed to find out after the fact about Stormi paying money to AL. I wasn't privy to the conversations, but I found it to be inappropriate regardless. What else needs to be said? And with that being said, let's roll on. We are live on tour, everybody. Yes, indeed, there. All right, y'all. From Deadline.com, Erica Ashe passes away. Survivor's remorse and real husbands of Hollywood actor was 46. Erica Ashe, who starred on the Starz dramedy Survivor's Remorse, produced and created by the one and only LeBron James, and the BET series Real Husbands of Hollywood, and in Contempt, and appeared in dozens of other films and TV shows, including Mad TV, has passed away. She was 46. Her family confirmed that Ashe passed away after a long cancer battle, but did not provide other details. Erica was an amazing woman and talented entertainer who touched countless lives with her sharp wit, humor, and genuine zest for life. Her family said in a statement, her memory will live eternally in our hearts. Born on September 19th, 1977 in Florida, Ashe broke out as a regular on the first 2 seasons of Logos. By the way, Logo is an LGBTQIA plus television network, the big gay sketch show in 2006 to 2007, then on Fox's Mad TV. Into the 2010s, rather, she worked in films including Scary Movie 5, Horror Noir, Sister Code, Chrissy, 2 Christmas Picks, and the 2018 basketball comedy Uncle Drew, starring Kyrie Irving, Shaquille O'Neal, and others. Among her first big roles was recurring from 2013 to 2016 on the parody series Real House Husbands of Hollywood, which starred Kevin Hart, Dwayne Martin, Nick Cannon, JB Smoove, Nelly, and others. During that time, Ash also starred in all 4 seasons of Survivor's Remorse opposite Jesse T. Usher, Ronnie Golee, Tashina Arnold, and Mike Epps. Erica Ash had a booming laugh that filled the set of Survivor's Remorse every day. Creator showrunner Mike O'Malley told Deadline today, "It was a loud and generous laugh, the kind of loud and genuine laugh that made you turn your head to see what you were missing. That kind of laugh that signified life being lived to the fullest," as Erica did. As M. Chuck, she was nominated for an NAACP Image Award for Outstanding Supporting Actress in 2017. She deserved that accolade and many more. She loved being on a show, working as an actor, and crafting a character that she would call her own. She was fearless, hilarious, compelling, but most of all, she was a good person, a team player, a woman you loved being around. To work with her was to know what the good life could look like. She also did a 3-episode guest arc in the 2016 first season of NBC Shades of Blue, starring Jennifer Lopez and Ray Liotta. Ash's next starring TV role was in the legal drama In Contempt, which she top-lined as a talented, opinionated public defender, Gwen Sullivan. It lasted one 10-episode season on BET. Then she did a 4-episode arc on the CW drama Legacies in 2019. During the 2010s, Ash guest on such series as a Black Lady sketch show, which was on HBO Max, or Max rather, Family Reunion. Most recently, NBC's Extended Family. She had voiceover roles on Bless the Hearts and Aquaman, King of Atlantis. She also appeared in films including The Big Ben, Singleholic, Unthinking Capable Good Things, and Outlaw Johnny Black. Miss Erica Ash was a boundlessly talented actress whose range was superlative. Professor Rel Dow, director of film studies at Hampton University, told Deadline, "Being a graduate of prestigious institution Emory University, she could have had many prosperous career options to choose from in life, but she definitely chose the right one in being a standout and a conscientious actress who touched many lives with her work. In the lieu of flowers, the family asked that donations be made to Ash's name to the Susan G. Komen Cancer Foundation or other breast cancer charities." Well, first of all, rest in peace to Erica Ash. This year has, hey, Cheryl Rhodes, good to see you. Y'all, she's the one that calls me Moneyback Spray. Good to see you, my friend. Hopefully all is well. This year has taken out so many people. And you get anxious waking up now more than ever. You get anxious just reading the news now. You get anxious just receiving anything in your inbox, a call or a text. And trust me, I understand you. I feel you. I receive you. There's a phrase that said, "Don't cry because it's over, but cry because it happened." We have to do not only a better job of celebrating people while they're here, but when they're no longer here, also keep celebrating. If we're always celebrating life, we will always remember the life that is worth being celebrated. Amen. So I'm going to read all 13 comments here because y'all know we go through the comment section and reflect the comments of the people quite often. So beautiful, such a shame. Rest now with the angels. Erica Ash was a very good actress and will truly be missed. This is so sad. The world is robbed of her fun, energy, and spirit. I got to interview her a few times. It was great because she lived life to the fullest and had the best stories. Rest in peace. Very sad. She was so young. She was funny. I loved her in the Hallmark movie she made. I will miss seeing her. Rest in peace. Rest in peace. You were a joy to watch. Gone too soon. May you rest in peace and fly with the angels. OMG, what a loss. She was very talented and very versatile. Such a loss at such a young age. Rip, mama. Rest in peace, mama. You will be missed. Very funny on Survivor's Remorse, and I loved her voice. Condolences to her family and colleagues. Cancer indeed. Fuck cancer indeed. Prayers for this angel and her family and friends gone too soon. May her memory be a blessing, and fuck cancer. Rest in heaven. Miss Ash, you will be missed, never forgotten. Rest in heaven. God bless you. And my prayers and blessings are with the family. You'll never be forgotten. Rest in peace. So shout out to the beautifully gifted 46 years old, and she is now up in heaven, and all the angels, man, on that. All right, y'all. More Virtual Tour Live coming at you right from this space right here, right now. BlackEnterprise.com. After being locked out of office, Alabama mayor finally sworn in following legal battle. Patrick Braxton was elected as the first black mayor of New Bern, Alabama. Patrick Braxton, who was elected as the first black mayor of New Bern, Alabama in 2020, is finally set to become the mayor on August 3rd, when he will be sworn in. Daily News. Braxton was unaware the process would be this long, this hard. I didn't know it was going to be a journey, rather this hard to get the seat, Braxton told the outlet. 133 people. Oh, wow. Everybody knows everybody, and then some. Was bested by controversy and attention when its all-white city council and mayor fought Braxton to keep hold of their positions despite the election's outcome. Despite the town's mayor Haywood Woody Stokes the third failing to file the required paperwork to run for re-election, Stokes and the city council called a meeting to reappoint Stokes as mayor, thereby keeping Braxton District Judge Christy DeBow signed a settlement agreement first proposed in June that they will legally reinstate Braxton as the rightful mayor of New Bern. As it relates to Stokes and the city council, they will have to admit that they violate the Voting Rights Act and engage in intentional discrimination. Additionally, Braxton will appoint new members of city council, some of whom, like Janice Quarles, have already been approached by Braxton in 2020. Quarles told the Alabama Daily News that she was happy that the saga was reaching its conclusion. I am just really elated. I am full of joy to see such a change and such a resolution, because we have all fought along Mayor Braxton through this whole journey. It has been a long journey for us all. Quarrels continue. It has been long. It's been hard. We've had disappointments, and at times it seemed as if we were forgotten, but we had a lot of legal help that stepped in and helped us to bring this whole thing to a resolution. Braxton told the outlet that Stokes, also a firefighter, turned into someone he didn't know when he lost the mayorship. There really wasn't any communication. Both of us were on the same fire department, but when he realized that I was the mayor, speaking just stopped. It was like he turned into a different person. Braxton continued. I started running into some problems with the fire department because I got locked out of the fire department too. Braxton told the outlet that some of the town's white residents moved away because it became clear that the legal proceedings were in his favor and not Stokes. After May 6th, when we came back from federal court in Mobile, Alabama, we had 5 families jump and sell their homes to move out. They do realize that the selling process takes a while, right? And if they hear that they were one of the 5 residents and their home doesn't get sold, then they're homeless, right? Smart people. Braxton said they're close friends with the previous mayor, and I hate to say it, but it's like once leadership changed, they decide they want to move. Regardless, Braxton remains hopeful that his vision for the community will be allowed to take shape after he is sworn in. Now that his mayorship is finally free from legal limbo. It took time, but the progress and ideas that I have for this town are still going to carry on. We are still going to carry on the vision for the town, try and make the town a better place, Braxton said. Well, congratulations to Patrick Braxton. I'm sorry that happened to you, brother. And I said this on 3 with the T, that I feel like in today's society, there is society slavery. of this is your social ranking. You know your role and you shut the fuck up. Slavery just evolved from the field to the boardroom. Call me crazy. Call me out the way. Call me a little off my rocker. But I do believe in society's slavery. So anyway, y'all, we're going to take a little commercial break. And when we come back, NABJ, they made a decision. Ooh, child, they made a decision. We'll talk about that. ABC News is moving forward with the September 10th debate, even though 45 pulled out. And to me, that means Kamala Harris gets the whole night to herself. And then Tamar Braxton. Ooh, Lord Tamar, we got a lot to talk about, child. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. We'll be back right after this. We are live on tour. Roll.
Yeah, we hustle all day. Yeah, we're working, let me play. You know me, work real hard, now we're ready, let's play. Hey, hustle up, yeah. Ready, set, let's go, yeah. Hustle up, yeah. Ready, set, let's go. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, come on, yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, come on, yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, come on, yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, come on, yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder.
For Ramirez? Wingstop's triple meal deal. 6 classics, 6 boneless, and 2 tenders with 2 dips and a large fry for just $17.99. Get yours delivered today at Wingstop, where flavor gets its wings. For Ramirez?
Sweet morning dew, one look at you, and it was plain to see you were my destiny. God, you were found. I come from nothing. Our son is your son. Welcome to the celebration. We all we got. I'll see that. Don't you leave here today with happiness. I want you to leave here with joy.
When we start a project, we always start with story. That story is key. So we began with the story of the Waturi people. The myth of the Waturi people is that long ago, they set out on their outrigger canoes looking for a new home. There was a legend that said they could only find this new home with the help of this mini golden-finned fish called kanuku. And they searched across Pacifica and Polynesia, and they visited all these islands. They went to Bali and Tahiti and went as far as Rapa Nui, Easter Island. Along the way, they made friends, collected sort of the culture, and they sailed on and on and on, and they almost to the edge of the world. There, to their amazement, was Kanuku. And she turned to the people and said, "You are ready." Turned and swam away. They followed, and within a day, they caught sight of this smoking mountain on the horizon, which was Volcano Bay. And it was pristine, beautiful, lush, everything that they would want in a home. And that's the backstory that informs everything we do in our design. The idea here is to create the best experience. We know what our guests want. They want the thrill and excitement of our theme parks, but they also want a place where they can relax and chill out and feel pampered. Nobody wants to stand in line. And so we said, let's get rid of them. Nobody wants to carry rafts up a ride tower all the way to the top. So we said, let's do that for you. Exhilaration, excitement, and relaxation. That's what you're gonna get at Volcano Bay.
I'm loving it.
But y'all right back. Welcome back into Brain Lead's virtual tour live. We are still live on tour. We kicked it off with the Kween of Kings. There was a situation where the wife of the interracial couple said, and I quote, that I pay for our ucking lifestyle, that I pay, for the Range Rover. And so Rose was drunk on a live arguing with her husband on Instagram Live. Ooh, that was a situation. And then we talked about Stormi Steele and Kyle Evanko. Ooh, that situation was hellish. Beyond hellish. It was inexcusable and just downright disgraceful. Then we talked about Erica Ash, who passed away from a battle with cancer. And we just got done talking about this good sir right here, Patrick Braxton, finally being inducted or sworn in rather as the mayor of New Bern, Alabama. So with that being said, let's roll on because we do have more virtual tour live coming at you right from the space right here and right now. Y'all, 45 to sit down for a Q&A panel at the National Association of Black Journalists Convention. I hope to God that Kamala Harris and her administration or her team were invited as well. Right here, please tell me Roland Martin's interviewing him. I would pay to see that. Nope, NABJ did not ask me or any other black male journalist. Roland Martin calls out the National Association of Black Journalists for failing to invite him and other male journalists. Let me be real clear. Be asked, but to have no black male representation is wrong. If this was an all-male panel, the sisters would be pissed, and I would be pissed too. And it's offensive to have no one with black-owned media, especially in Chicago, which has such a rich black press history. I agree, Roland Martin. When I tell you Roland is a beast journalist, fact-checking in real time, that's why mainstream media don't like him. You can't control the brother, love him. You mean former President DJT. Now, I'm sure that they picked up those that would let 45 slide. Roland would check him on the spot. I'm with her right there. I'm with y'all. I am with y'all. I am with y'all. I am with y'all. Roland will probably be the only one holding 45 accountable, not asking softball questions. Y'all know 45 is intimidated by black folk. Why is 45 being invited? Make no mistake, this was 100% intentional. I won't be surprised if that was one of 45's conditions. This isn't a good look for the NABJ. People are doing things that will cause him to apologize in the future. His team would probably require that you guys be excluded. But wait, black males love him though, right? Polls are all leaning that way, right? Yep, just leave black male journalists out, but make no mistake, like he did to the group of black people in South Carolina, he's going to say something crazy about black folks. He'll probably start with how he aligns with us on criminality. Child, I just no, that's not the move in ABJ. Like, I get being fair and everything, but some people don't deserve a seat at your table. This is going to end badly. It really is. And so Karen Atia says, I have decided to step down as the co-chair from this year's National Association of Black Journalists 2024 convention in Chicago. To the journalists interviewing 45, I wish them the best of luck. For everyone else, I'm looking forward to meeting and reconnecting with all of you in the Windy City. Hashtag NABJ. While my decision was influenced by a variety of factors, I was not involved or consulted with in any way with the decision to platform 45 in such a format. Sis said, let me clear my name because this is getting messy. Save yourself, Queen. I agree. NABJ is an organization 45 doesn't believe should exist in the first place. The Orange Man should not be given a platform by leading organization for black journalists. I agree. They didn't even consult with the event co-chair. Nasty work. Good. This should never happen in the first place. With all the black journalists that he disrespected when he was at the White House, we haven't forgotten that part. Why in the fuck would they even give 45 that type of platform? SMH. I agree. I agree, and proud of this good sister here, Karen Atia, for pulling out. Like, yo, I mean, in the words of a dumbass of Kanye West, no one man should have all that power. Not all skin folk are kinfolk. That's why when Issa Rae said, I'm rooting for everybody black. No, not everybody black deserves to be rooted for. Not sorry. Like, it's better to create your own tribe than to be a zombie in an army and they only function in one way. Hashtag groupthink much? Anyway, child, let's roll on. Let's roll. I like what else do I need to say? What else do I need to say on this story? Like, really, come on now. All right, y'all, let's roll on here. Let's roll on. From CNN Business, ABC News still full steam ahead with presidential debate despite 45 backing off commitment. From New York, from CNN, ABC News is continuing preparations for upcoming presidential debate despite former President 45 saying he won't consider participating in a debate until the Democrat Party nominee formally chooses its nominee. Full steam ahead at ABC network source told CNN on Friday, despite ABC's preparations for the debate set to be moderated by anchors David Muir and Lindsay Davis. The network's plan could still be upended like so many institutions and traditions this year. Nope. If I am ABC News, screw 45, we are pressing ahead. The Presidential Commission on Debates, which is a non-political chair boarded by Democrats, Republicans, independents, third party, whatever the hell, they have these debates set. They have these debates set months upon months back. So now, if he doesn't want to come, Kamala Harris, you come on, we'll give you the whole time on ABC. He can't say shit. And I don't think 45 is going to really want a black woman to have that whole stage for the whole 2-hour debate. I don't think so. I haven't agreed to anything. I agreed to a debate with Joe Biden, 45, the Republican nominee, said on press call earlier this week. But I want to debate with her. She'll be no different because they have the same policies. I think debating is important for presidential race. I really do. You sort of have an obligation to debate. Then debate her, motherfucker. If you think your 34 counts are shit, if you think you really are that motherfucker, if you really think you the biggest boss that everybody has seen thus far, surviving a whole assassination attempt, then debate her. What? See, this is being a pussy to me. And I'ma say it. Because you had all this gusto about that you got this thing in the bag. Don't you owe $80-something million to somebody for a sexual harassment lawsuit? I'm just curious. I'm just curious. Like, don't you have other lawsuits pending, sir? Oh, and you were impeached twice, but you that motherfucker though. Okay. Child, if 45 is not being like an unpopular opinion podcast, walking around giving opinions that nobody gives a fuck about is unpopular, and the only way to hear him is through audio that nobody wants to hear, child. What a sad state of affairs. Farewell. Vice President Kamala Harris, now the presumptive Democrat nominee, later to report she had agreed to the September 10th debate, accusing of 45 of backpedaling. What happened to any place, anytime? Harris wrote in a post on Twitter. Even before President Joe Biden dropped out the race, the campaigns did away with the Independent Commission on Presidential Debates, which had arranged the debates for decades, instead agreeing to debates directly arranged by the television networks. Okay then, my bad. I didn't know that. So, negating the Independent Commission on Presidential Debates, if this is being arranged by the television networks, ABC is in charge of the debate. So full steam ahead. Fuck 45. That's what I would do. A person familiar with the matter said that NBC is in ongoing discussion with the campaigns, but it's unclear whether that involves plans for a debate or other events like town halls with candidates. Both Biden and 45 campaigns have agreed to a debate hosted by CNN on June 27th, a debate hosted by ABC on September 10th, and Harris agreed to a vice presidential debate hosted by CBS, though a date has not been set before Biden exited the race. The CNN debate will go down in history as one of the most, if not the most consequential presidential debates in history, with Biden's poor performance turbocharging calls for the 81-year-old president to bow out the race. After Biden dropped out and endorsed Harris, 45 suggested the ABC debate should be moved to the right-wing network Fox News. Earlier this week, Fox sent a letter to both campaigns offering to host their own presidential debate. Neither campaign has publicly responded to the offer. So wait one damn minute. You don't want to debate on ABC. You do a whole lawsuit against George Stephanopoulos for asking a judge of why are you supporting somebody that was convicted of rape, which when that was an actual factual smacktual statement, which you're going to lose that motherfucking ass lawsuit, to then asking for the debate to be on Fox News, but yet your campaign hasn't responded to the letter that Fox sent to you? Oh my word, Jesus. The location, rules, and format of the ABC News debate has not been announced. Although the network on Friday afternoon released the requirements for candidates to qualify, ABC spokesperson did not respond to requests for comment. Jason Miller, why are you back on this camp? Oh my God. Gee. Okay. Go back through your history, child. I don't have time. I don't want to have the time, nor do I want to make time. Senior advisor to the 45 campaign told Axios on Thursday, a debate will happen. I'm not sure it will be ABC. ABC says it's happening. We do think there should be some diversification in the outlets for who hosts a debate, he added. But I think the public will be so short if we only did one debate against Kamala Harris in the general election. Ooh, child. ABC, go ahead and do what you do. 45 ain't gonna show up. But yet you that motherfucker, though. Interesting. All right, y'all. Our final destination, y'all. Woo! Y'all ready for this one? Child, here we go. From WBLS 107.5 FM, your number one source for R&B in New York City, and the world, and the nation. Tamar Braxton has over $2 million in tax liens from the IRS. I literally was on Facebook and I saw an account. I think it's called The Real Housewives Tea, I think. It had like a peach emoji as the logo, but I saw it from there and I'm like, child, we got to talk about this. Tamar Braxton seems to be in trouble with the IRS. According to reports, the Internal Revenue Service, IRS, filed its first lien against the singer on July 13th, 2023. It stated that Braxton, 47, had failed to pay a total of $2,200,894.14 for several tax years. Her debt started back in 2015. She reportedly owed $682,638.95. She owed $638,333 and 13 cents for 2016, $535,188.16 for 2017, $286,441.16 for 2020, and $58,295.74 for 2021. The address for the lien was listed in a 4-bedroom, 3-bedroom, 3,199 square foot home that she purchased in Atlanta, Georgia in 2022 for $1.3 million. On January 5th of 2024, the 5th day of the new year, a second lien was filed against Tamar Braxton for failing to pay $213,781 for her 2022 taxes. The official amount that the All the Way Home singer owes on the liens is $2,414,675.72. Reports also say that the IRS has not released a release of the liens, which makes the debt outstanding. Braxton has not released a statement about the liens as of yet. We'll keep posted on this story as more details develop. Ooh, Tamar Braxton. Child, what the hell is going on here? So like I said, I guess you're not going to be a family friend. Now, as you can see here, it came out 4 days ago from the source, 4 days ago from In Touch Weekly. And it says here, In Touch Weekly can exclusively report. So I'm assuming it was on In Touch Weekly. In Touch Weekly was first to report it, child. Wait a minute, what the hell? Right here, like many Americans, I was in negotiation. By the way, this comes to us from InTouchWeekly.com. Like many Americans, I was in negotiations with the IRS to resolve discrepancies from a few years. I want to clarify that I have been and still am in full compliance and have reached an agreement with the IRS. It's not uncommon. We have several companies trying to make a lot of revenue. Let's move on to the next topic. Tamar wrote on Instagram after being contacted for comment by InTouch. Okay. So there it is there. So as you can see here, Vincent Herbert had been hit with lawsuits with several lawsuits over the past couple of years. Tawanda Braxton filed for bankruptcy. In 2019, she listed the assets of in the amount of $277,000 and liabilities totaling $547,000. In the paperwork, Tawanda 50 said her debts include a $35,000 loan from her sister. The majority of her debt was related to her Georgia home and debt owed to a former landlord. Tony, of course, had a bankruptcy, as we all know, the Gucci flatware, from the Oprah Winfrey interview. She listed debts of $18 million and $1.6 million assets in the Chapter 7 bankruptcy. According to reports, Tony had discharged her debt in 2011. Whew. And so Tony Braxton filed bankruptcy twice. And then I just saw this story right here. This came out at 9:36 a.m. Trina Braxton filed for bankruptcy and claimed she was struggling to keep up with bills after Braxton Family Values went off the air. In Touch can exclusively reveal. Man, shout out to In Touch. They are getting the tea, aren't they? Good Lord Jesus. According to court documents obtained by In Touch, Trina 489 filed for Chapter 13 on July 11th, 2023. In her petition, Trina listed her assets as her home in Braxton, Georgia, worth an estimated $1 million. A 2018 BMW X5 2D, that's two-wheel drive, by the way, worth $21,500, and a 2006 Buick Regal. I know it didn't say Buick, but the only company that makes Regals is Buick, for estimated value of $40,000. Her other assets include $2,500 in household goods, 2 pairs of Christian Louis Vuitton shoes heavily worn, 4 Gucci bags worth a total of $2,500. In addition, she says she owed $12,500 worth of jewelry. She says she had 2 checking accounts, one with $0 and another one with a negative balance. She listed $7,000 she owed worth of stock in AT&T. In the filing, she says she earned $0 for 2021, 2022. She says she earned $81,000 from liquidation of real estate in 2022. Now, I don't know where this is, okay? But I don't think that black is black in Huntsville, Alabama. That looks uniformed, put together, and it looks nice, and that's not the Scots at all. She listed her, hey, listen. She listed her business as Sultry Entertainment and Bar Chicks, which she said closed in 2018. Her total for her assets was listed as $1,136,630. Trina's creditors were listed as $27,000 owed on the BMW and $600,000 to another creditor, $2,000 to the IRS, and over $7,000 to the U.S. Department of Education. Now, I'm assuming that's probably for a student loan. I'm assuming. because the U.S. Department of Education does have loans that you can get, but you also have to pay back. In the paperwork, Trina said that she'd been unemployed since April 2020. The last episode of Braxton Family Values, which Trina started with her family, aired in November of 2020. She said her partner pulled in around $9,000 per month. At the time, she told the court Ms. Braxton is in the process of contract negotiations with WeTV and expects production to begin within 90 days, which will coincide with an increase of income approximately $20,000 per month. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. So that's $200,000. 20, 40. So that's $240,000. 12 months in a year. In February, WeTV announced Braxton Family Values will be back for another season after 3 years off the air, but it's called The Braxtons, not Braxton Family Values. Trina said her monthly expenses total $8,000. Her income was around $9,000, leaving her with only $1,000 additional funds every month. In October of 2023, Trina was at risk of the bankruptcy being dismissed due to her failing to provide the trustee with certain documents. In April, the judge presiding over her case signed off on Trina's debt being discharged. The case was closed the same day. As In Touch first report, Trina isn't the only Braxton family member facing financial troubles. Her sister, Tamar Braxton, was hit with 2 massive tax liens over the past year. The first lien was filed in July of 2023 and accused Tamar, 47, of owing $2,200,894 for the years of 2015, 16, 17, 2020, and 2021. The second lien was filed on January 16th, and it said Tamar owed $213,781 for 2022. The grand total of the 2 liens came out to be $2,414,675.72. Both liens are still active. Like many Americans, I was in negotiations with the IRS to resolve discrepancies from a few years. I want to clarify that I have been and still am in full compliance, and I've reached an agreement with the IRS. It is now uncommon when you have several companies make a lot of revenue. Let's move on to the next topic. Tamar said on social media when contacted by In Touch about the liens. Trina and Tamar's sister Tony has filed for bankruptcy twice. Woo, a lot going on there, child. So with that being said, thank God everything is working out for the Braxtons. They will be back on your TV screens for the Braxtons coming out August 9th at 9:30, 8:30 Central, only on WeTV and streaming on All Black. With that being said, now I'm gonna turn on my camera now because we done the whole show for over an hour. Woo, child. One thing to know, 2 things for sure. You can never say you don't get a full show over here, child. You could never say that you don't get a full show over here. And y'all, I'm going to cut it short because of the fact that we got a bonus 3 with the T for y'all tonight. That's what we got for you tonight. Let me get it up for y'all. Coming up at 8 o'clock here. 24 likes. Shout out to y'all. Thank y'all so much. Thank you so much. And by the way, if y'all want to know why I said the butterfly, I will gladly say it because I am tired of this dumbass butterfly that needs to die mentally and otherwise. So this is why I said to butterfly. I said, so standing up for yourself is a part of a cult. Supporting a DV abuser, that is sad. That said, God allow me to have an outside child as being part of a cult. Negotiating children's pain and how they could be seen on social media and standing up against that as being part of a cult. You respectfully and disrespectfully need to shut up. You're the same person that was on YouTube Live that said we need to respect the children, but yet you disrespect the mother of the children. If what I'm saying ain't true, don't get on your channel and respond. But if you respond, it must be true about your ass to some damn degree. So with that being said, I will read the daily motivator for you guys on 3 with the T. And here it is right here. Like, listen, I love everybody, but I don't put up with bullshit. You don't just get to be out here and just say whatever you want to, this, that, and the third, and think that you don't deserve the smoke back. You create smoke, you get smoke. So right here, coming up in 15 minutes and 4 seconds. So with that being said, one love, much love. Oh, I'm sorry. Y'all couldn't even see it, y'all. Sorry. We're live on tour. Anyway, here it is here, y'all. 3 with the T coming up in 14 minutes and 51 seconds there. A bonus edition coming your way. We're talking about Stormi, myself, Little Paulette, and Sassy TV from the AO3. Plus, we got a fire intro. Y'all ain't gonna be ready for this intro. It's gonna be exciting. Like I said, once again, I love everybody, but I don't put up with shit. And when is it gonna come a point in time that right is right and wrong is wrong? Because I bet you Butterfly would not allow domestic violence. But you know what, though? If you would accept behavior from somebody that you don't know, I would just imagine what you accept in your own life. So to me, that means Butterfly accepts DV for herself, for her kids, for any of her family members. Oh, I'm going there. Because at this point, y'all are just doing this to exist. You're not original. You were the sperm that you were formed as, and the person you grew up to be, nobody cared about you. And honestly, your rejection energy is heavy. Isn't it sad when no one wants you in virtual reality or reality? Get some fucking help. Anyway, one love, much love, all love. I feel the love is sending right back to you. I'll see you right here in just a little bit in 13 minutes and 31 seconds. One love, much love, all love. I feel the love. I send it right back to you. For the rest of you, good night. I know T-Talk with your girl is on right now. I know Sassy will be live here with me and Lil Paula in just a little bit. Shout out to Empress Rayo, by the way. Shout out to Pink Table Topics. Yes, indeed. So, and shout out to everybody who's trying to do the right thing in life. We were all somebody yesterday, all somebody today. We're definitely going to be somebody tomorrow. He or she who has to say, cast the first stone. And honestly, never get so high in the clouds that you forget that you had to use the ground to get there. We all got somebody that believes in us. And that's what we should be giving a fuck about. I'll see y'all on 3 with the T. One love, much love, all love. Once again, bye.
Yeah, we hustle all day. Yeah, we're working, let me play. You know me, work real hard, now we're ready, let's play. Ay, hustle up, yeah. Ready, set, let's go, yeah. Hustle up, yeah. Ready, set, let's go. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, come on, drop it to the floor, yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, come on, drop it to the floor, yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, come on, drop it to the floor, yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, come on, drop it to the floor, yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder.
Sweet boy and blue, one look at you, and it was plain to see you were my destiny. God, you were found. I come from Memphis. Our son is your son.
Welcome to the celebration.
We always got
Don't you leave here today with happiness. I want you to leave here with children.
Power 90.
923 Jams and the Arkansas Minority Health Commission encourages you to take the COVID-19 vaccine to help keep you and your loved ones safe. Involved in our community, the People Station, Power 923 Jams. KIPR Pine Bluff, Little Rock, KFOG, Little Rock, a Cumulus media station. And now, back to the jams. Hip-hop. Drake.
Girls want girls where I'm from. Yeah, well, girls want girls where
R&B. J. Howell.
Just 'cause I love you and you love me.
And now, bumping back-to-back continuous music with another fresh new jam. Heard here first on the People Station, Power 923 Jams. Power 923 Jams and the Arkansas Minority Health.
Come with me if you want to live a more delicious life.
Oh, maybe we should get in the van.
In this world, we don't get to control much. The past, male pattern baldness.
Leggies.
Got one right now. The urge to pop that bubble wrap. But there is one thing we do get to choose every single day: what we eat. Welcome to the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment. We have everything you want, didn't know you wanted, and some things you didn't know were possible. Because we believe if you're not having fun, you're not living free. So come on, let's live a little.
Open your eyes.
Think of the one place you've always wanted to see.
This is where our magic comes from?
They say if you dream a thing more than once,
Please, please, please.
it's sure to come true.
Everything you see exists together in the great circle of life.
There are stories about what happened.
It's true. All of it.
In every job that must be done, there is an element of fun.
I told you she was tricky.
Life is full of possibilities. What do you want to be remembered for?
The world is in our hands, and we gotta do something with it.
I just want to say a word of thanks to all the artists, the workers, and all of you. The young and the young in heart. You helped make this dream come true.
Caesar. Just look at him. Politician. General. Author. Ruler. Man. Legend has it, he's not only stared into the belly of the beast, he's had it for dinner. Here he's free to relax, or party, or relax, or party, or relax, and party. His is a world of opulence, excess, and the occasional impulse buy. Not one to rest on his laurels, he's famous for ushering in a new age of entertainment. So, for anyone seeking a place where the sun never sets on a good time, all this awaits.
I am Caesar, and I approve this palace.